Okay, what if I told you that the biggest lie in personal finance is the one you hear all the time? Today, we're not just going to talk about saving money. We're going to uncover the secret ways your cash is just disappearing right from under your nose. So let's get into it. You've heard this a million times, right? Just skip the daily latte and you'll be a millionaire. But seriously, what if focusing on your coffee is like trying to fix a sinking ship with a tiny little band-aid? For most of us, it's a total distraction from the real problem. See, the real money trap isn't the coffee you decide to buy. It's the money that just vanishes from your account without you even thinking about it. The real damage? Well, that comes from all those silent, automatic charges that you probably forgot even exist. To really get what I'm talking about, let's look at a real-world example. We're going to talk about a guy named Jake. And I have a feeling that parts of his story might hit a little too close to home. So this is Jake, and on paper, he's doing pretty good. He's got a decent job, he's only 27, living out in California. I mean, he should be feeling pretty solid with his money, right? But he's not even close. He's doing everything they tell you to do. He's skipping the expensive coffee, he's packing his lunch, and yet, at the end of every single month, it's the same story. An empty bank account and that awful pit-in-your-stomach feeling. So where is all his money going? Okay, so where is the cash actually going? It's not some big flashy purchase. It's death by 1,000 tiny cuts. It's the, $11.99 for Netflix? Yep. The $9.99 for Spotify. The $14.99 for some cloud storage. Oh, and this is a classic. That $19.99 fitness app he signed up for back in January and hasn't opened since. See, each one seems so small, but you add them all up and it becomes this constant, silent drain. And hey, it's not just the subscriptions. There's something else going on here. Something even sneakier. It's called lifestyle creep. This is when your feelings start making your money decisions for you. You're stressed, so boom, you order food delivery. You're exhausted, so you just grab a rideshare instead of taking the bus. These little in-the-moment choices, they feel like no big deal, but they turn into these invisible habits that just gobble up hundreds of dollars every month. All right, this is where it all clicks. When you finally stop worrying about the coffee and start looking at these leaks, the actual math, well, it tells a pretty shocking story. Just look at this. Okay, so by skipping his coffee, Jake saves about $150 a month. That feels like a win, right? You'd think so. But his silent spending, all those forgotten subscriptions and I'm too tired purchases, is costing him $400 a month. $400. He's not just losing more than he saves, he's basically canceling out all his own hard work. The money he saves is getting swallowed whole by the spending he doesn't even see happening. And this right here is why so much of that standard financial advice just falls flat. It makes you pour all your energy, all your willpower into fighting these tiny, visible battles, while these huge, invisible drains are just siphoning money from your account in the background. And you have to understand, this is not an accident. It is a business model. A lot of companies these days, they aren't trying to get you to make one big purchase. They're banking on you forgetting about all the little ones. They literally profit from you just not paying attention, counting on you being too busy to notice that 10, 15, or $20 just slipping away, month after month after month. Okay, so that's the problem. And I know, it's kind of depressing to think about. But listen, the good news is, taking back control is way simpler than you think. So let's walk through the 4-step fix right now. All right, here's what you're going to do. Step 1, the audit. Go through your bank and credit card statements and write down every single recurring payment. You have to see the whole picture. Step 2, be ruthless. For each one, ask yourself, do I use this every single week? If the answer is no, you cancel it. Right then, no hesitation. You can always sign up again later if you actually miss it. Step 3, track the creep. For just 1 week, that's it, 7 days, write down every convenience purchase, every food delivery, every rideshare. This isn't to make you feel bad, it's just about getting the data. And finally, step 4, set a leak limit. Based on what you found, create a realistic monthly budget just for these lifestyle costs. That's your boundary. And I gotta make this super clear. This is not about depriving yourself. It's not about never having any fun again. This is all about shifting from mindless, unconscious spending to conscious, intentional spending. It's about making sure every single dollar that leaves your account is one you chose to spend. It's all about awareness. So yeah, turns out the coffee was never the real bad guy here. The real question, the one I want you to really think about tonight, is this. How much of your money, your time, your hard work, is just quietly walking out the door without you even saying goodbye?